Hey guys, Blue Jay here. So I'm doing my first kind of like vlog video talking about topics in music or whatever life experiences. So this one's gonna be about something I teach. That's my day job. Is I'm a teacher and all that. So I see a lot of students have been struggling with this one thing, and it's what I want to address today. So I call it completion practice versus experience practice, and what that means is so a lot of times when I see when students are playing and when I tell them, hey, try to practice this and show me how you practiced, what they wind up doing is what I call completion practice, which is when you try to play for the sake of finishing what you're playing. You know, if you have your major scale, you try to go from do to do, from the root to the root. And your goal is not getting there in the best way possible, it's just getting there. And there's a lot of problems with that because you miss out on so many elements of your playing. You might be you might be rushing, you might not be relaxed when you're playing. You might not be really getting familiar with the way that you do the things that you're doing when you're playing. So that's that kind of defeats the point. It defeats the purpose of practice because when you're practicing, the whole point is to kind of, to really get better. You're practicing to improve something. You're not practicing to finish something and play it a bunch of times. So what you want to do is, instead of doing that, I always encourage, don't finish it. Don't go all the way from do to do. Don't go, if you're playing C major, don't go from C to C. Don't focus on getting there. Focus on how it feels. Focus on feeling relaxed. Focus on, okay, while I'm playing this, do I know how many notes I'm playing? I mean, yeah. What do you mean? Do I know how many notes? So yeah, it's 8 notes. But like when you're playing it, are you able to count them? Do you really know? Are you conscious while it's going on of how many notes you've played? Are you just do 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 do? Or are you actually okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So those things are going to help you, and practicing control as well. How controlled are your movements when you're playing something? Can you play it loud? Can you play it soft? Can you go from loud to soft, from soft to loud? So these are all elements of playing that you need to master, to really become proficient, formidable in your instrument. It's a big deal. So that's kind of, what this whole vid is about that. So experience practice versus completion practice. This works really well too for classical music, etudes and such. When you have an etude, don't focus on just playing the song, 100 times. Oh, I'm just gonna play this song a bunch of times, and yeah, that's it. Oh, why am I not getting better? Why doesn't it sound better? Well, it doesn't sound better because you're not really practicing. You're playing, and there's a difference. Excuse me. When you're playing, you're just going through a song. You're not really working on making anything better. You're just playing kind of like for your own leisure. And that's fine. There's a place for that too. But when you sit down to practice, make sure that you're actually practicing. Your goal should be to gain something on your instrument. I always when I sit down, I try to learn something or improve something. I want to either become more comfortable in the instrument. Sorry, it's a little shaky there. Become more comfortable in the instrument, or I want to, like make it sound better. I want to get something there that wasn't there before. And that's the whole point. So the next time you sit down to practice, don't practice, oh, I'm gonna play Sweet Child of Mine and I'm just gonna play it all the way through. No, see, that intro. What chord is that? And, figure that out. What the solo, what's he doing? Are there any patterns I can spot? Are there any scales I can spot that he's going through? How does it feel to do this? Can I play it at half speed? Can I play it at double speed? Can I can I play it loud? Can I play it soft? Can I play it muted? Can I play it with legato instead? These are all things that you can do to kind of enhance your playing, and really become awesome, really, really well versed on the instrument and able to play and speak anything in your instrument. So anyway, that's all for today, guys. Just wanted to cover that. So now you know. Don't try to do completion practice. Try to do experience practice. Gain experience. Enjoy getting to the finish line. Don't try to just finish right away. Anyway, catch you later.